I should have left the moment I parked the car. Engine off. Seatbelt unclicked. Good night said. That was the plan. But plans have a way of changing when alcohol, history, and bad timing collide. She was slumped in the passenger seat, head tilted toward the window, mascara slightly smudged, shoes kicked off somewhere between the bar and my car. My friend. Someone I'd known for years. Someone I'd promised, very clearly, to only ever be that. Hey, I said gently, tapping her arm. We're here. She stirred, frowned like waking up was an inconvenience, then squinted at the house. My mom's gonna kill me, she mumbled. She'll be relieved you're home, I said, getting out to help her. I walked around, opened her door, and she leaned on me instantly, too familiar, too trusting. I adjusted my grip, careful. Respectful. The way you are when lines matter. The porch light flicked on before we reached the steps. Her mother was already at the door. That alone should have warned me. Thank God, she said, rushing forward. I was worried. I'm sorry, I replied quickly. She called. I didn't want her driving. She smiled at me. Not polite. Not grateful. Assessing. Thank you for bringing her home, she said, helping guide her inside. She's been going through a lot. I nodded. I get it. We got her onto the couch. She kicked off the rest of her dignity with her jacket and promptly passed out, mumbling something incoherent about fries. I stood there awkwardly, hands in my pockets, ready to leave. Well, I said, I'll head out. Glad she's safe. I took one step toward the door. That's when her mother spoke again. It's pretty late, she said casually. And you drove all this way. I turned back. It's fine, really. She tilted her head, studying me like she already knew something I didn't. Would you like to stay over? She asked. The question landed wrong. Not inappropriate. Not flirtatious. Just unexpected. Oh, no, I don't want to impose, I said immediately. She waved it off. You're not imposing. We have a guest room. And honestly, she glanced at her daughter on the couch, I'd feel better knowing someone responsible is here tonight. Responsible. That word stuck. I can sleep on the couch, I offered. She smiled again. Smaller this time. Knowing. No, she said. You shouldn't. Something about the way she said it made my skin prickle. I hesitated too long. That was mistake number one. Just for the night, she added. Then you can leave in the morning. I looked at my friend, out cold, breathing evenly, completely unaware of the situation she'd accidentally created. Every instinct told me to politely decline. Every gut feeling told me staying would complicate things. And yet. Okay, I said. Her mother's smile widened. Good, she replied. I'll get you fresh sheets. As she walked down the hall, I stood alone in the living room, realizing something unsettling. I hadn't agreed to stay because it was convenient. I'd agreed because something about that invitation felt intentional. And I had no idea yet what kind of night I'd just said yes to. I lay awake staring at the ceiling, listening to a house that refused to sleep. Not footsteps. Not doors. Breathing. The soft hum of a place that had held secrets long before I stepped inside it. The guest room smelled faintly of lavender. Neat. Untouched. Like it was meant for someone who never actually stayed. I checked my phone. 2:17 a.m. I told myself I was being ridiculous. I was a friend doing the right thing. That was it. Then I heard the door open. Slow. Careful. A pause. Then a knock. Not loud. Not hesitant. Certain. I sat up instantly. Yes? The door opened just enough for her mother to step inside, holding a folded blanket. I thought you might be cold, she said softly. I'm fine, really. She placed the blanket at the foot of the bed anyway, smoothing it once, like she needed a reason to touch something. She's sleeping deeply, she added. Won't wake till morning. That's good, I said. Silence stretched between us. She didn't leave. Instead, she leaned lightly against the dresser, arms crossed, studying me with an expression I couldn't read. You care about her, she said. Yes, I replied quickly. She's my friend. Her lips curved. You say that like you've practiced it. I frowned. I don't understand. She tilted her head. I've watched you for a while. How you show up. How you never stay too long. How you never take advantage. My throat tightened. I'm not sure where this is going. She nodded. Neither was I. Until tonight. The air changed. Not heavy. Focused. She trusts you, her mother continued. And that matters to me more than anything. I exhaled slowly. I would never hurt her. I know, she said. That's why I invited you to stay. That sentence landed harder than the first invitation. You didn't invite me because it was late, I said quietly. She smiled. No. Then why? She stepped closer, just enough to lower her voice. Because she talks about you when she thinks I'm not listening. My heart skipped. What does she say? That you're safe, her mother replied. That you're different. That if timing were kinder. She stopped herself. Things might have been different. I swallowed. She was drunk. Drunk mouths don't invent feelings, she said gently. Silence again. Not awkward. Charged. I'm not here to interfere, her mother added. Or push. Or test you. Then what are you doing? I asked. She met my eyes fully now. I wanted to see what kind of man you are when no one is watching. My chest tightened. And? She smiled, soft, approving. You passed. She turned toward the door, then paused. One more thing, she said over her shoulder. Yes? If she asks tomorrow whether you stayed. I waited. Tell her the truth, she said. But leave the rest unsaid. The door closed behind her. I sat there, heart pounding, realizing something unsettling. This wasn't just a night anymore. It was a quiet crossroads. And by morning, one honest sentence could change everything between us.